I'm sure all of you had a time to think about what's really happening around us, but we as a business people, probably we were able to observe what's happening right now from a business perspective. And there are some lessons that we have learned. So first thing that I have learned, the business has to be online. So probably you have seen it, newspapers, news, all the people who had their stores in the physical location, in the physical store, they all have to close down, right? But which stores are still on their business? Doesn't really impact on their business, which is business which were based on online. Even if this crisis is happening around the world, their business is still ongoing. And next thing that I figured out, and I'm sure all of you will agree on it, the product that the online shopping mall deals with, it has to be daily necessities. Doesn't matter what happened. I'm sure when CEO Park was talking about this, we were kind of still wondering, oh yeah, really? Because CEO Park was mentioning, even if you are a beggar, you still need to brush your teeth. Even if you're running away from the creditors, you still have to brush your teeth. You still have to use a shampoo to wash your hair. That's the same thing. Even if we were at home, doesn't mean that we're not gonna take a shower, we're not gonna brush our teeth. All the product we need to use daily, we are still using it, aren't we? And at the same time, most of the people's income has been reduced or has been cut down. I know in Canada, we're getting a support from the government, but it's not enough. We kind of have to accommodate with the budget that we have, and we still have to buy the product we need to use daily. So the product has to be very affordable. And more than ever, we truly understand, and we kind of feel it to our skin that passive income, we need to find a way to create a passive income, and we really need to find a way to make extra income. And those are the things that I have observed, and I'm sure most of you agreeing on the things that I have figured it out in a business perspective. Based on that information, let's really figure it out how ATOMY business itself, what the ATOMY business can provide for us. And you know what? I really found a very interesting quote from the Bill Gates. Probably I've seen it before, but I wasn't really paying attention. But even Bill Gates, what he said, if your business is not on the internet, then your business will be out of business. Honestly, I can't really track down when he really made this quote, made this comment, but I believe I saw something like this even when I started ATOMY, which is 2014. So he even predicted 2014 or even before that the business is not based on online. There's no future for them. But how lucky we are that ATOMY business, it's an online platform. Okay, let's go a little bit more in detail, the ATOMY business itself. So we all know, so we have 46 people join in this Zoom meeting. Everybody in this room, I'm assuming that you all are ATOMY members, which means you do have a ATOMY ID number, which means you're not only a member, you're not only a consumer, you can also use that as your business. So your title from today, you are online CEO. You are CEO of Global Online Shopping Mall. So ATOMY is a global online shopping mall. Let's find out. Global Online Shopping Mall, they started in 2009 from Korea, and 2000 until today, 2020, they opened 14 countries. And they have 6 countries working on right now. Isn't it amazing? They started 2009 and until today, 2020, they're operating in 14 different countries. And if you are here for the first time, if you're not really sure how many countries, which country ATOMY is operating, let's figure it out. Okay, so these are the ATOMY global branches. Okay, 2000 starting with Korea, next year with the US ATOMY America, and Canada and Japan. And 2014, they opened in Taiwan. And 2015, they opened in Singapore. And 2016, this is it, 2016, ATOMY opened in 3 foreign branches. So Philippines, Malaysia, and also in Cambodia. And 2017, they opened in Mexico and in Thailand. And as you all know, you only see Mexico, the flag itself, but once you go into Mexico website, ATOMY Mexico website, you'll be able to register, I believe, around 7 more countries, Peru, like Colombia or Brazil. You'll be able to register them as a consumer member at this moment. So all those information after this session, you can ask your sponsor for more direct information. And 2018, what happened? Same thing, 2018, 3 countries has been open. So Indonesia, Australia, and in Russia. And as you know, when you go to ATOMY Australia website, you can also register people from New Zealand. So ATOMY New Zealand, it's not officially open their branches, but they are operating within ATOMY Australia. So if you do have any contact from New Zealand, you can register them through ATOMY Australia. Okay, I know 2019, no country has been open, but 2020, look, 3 countries waiting to be open, and all the 3 countries we are able to register all those members at this moment. So ATOMY India, we are able to register them since last year through ATOMY Korea website. And it was just there was just an announcement that we can now register people from Hong Kong. So if you want to register anybody from Hong Kong, you have to register them. You have to register them through ATOMY Korea website. So people from India and people from Hong Kong, you both gonna register them through ATOMY Korea website. And if you want to know a little bit more detailed information, probably after the session, you can direct your question to your sponsor. I'm sure your sponsors will be delighted to help you out with the registration. At last, ATOMY China. Now, I'm sure some of you who already have Chinese content, you're busy registering all members in China. And ATOMY China, you won't be able to register from ATOMY Korea website. There is a special website. It's not even the regular website there we're using it. There's a separate website address for you to register. Isn't it exciting that ATOMY opened up in that many countries? And the CEO part, what he said when I even joined ATOMY, he's trying to open ATOMY in 60 different countries. So even you are joining today and you just joined recently, not too late. Right? This is just the beginning of ATOMY's global business expansion. Okay, then we cannot miss talking about our CEO Hongil Park. Isn't he handsome? You know what? When I showed this picture to one of new member, when I showed these 3 pictures, that I'm so proud to share our CEO Hongil Park when we talk about ATOMY, because we cannot talk about ATOMY business itself without talking about our CEO Hongil Park. Handsome. And the one thing that we're proud of, that he's being on the model for this, the Forbes or Fortune magazine. It's the first time in the history in Korea that CEO of milk marketing to be the model for these magazines, right? So Forbes, Fortune, and all these companies wanting to talk about the secret of this company's growth and how this company were able to become create a $1 billion revenue in 10 years of business, right? And not only that, ATOMY also received the export tower, right? And if you find out how much they got it for last year, you'll be amazed, right? So CEO Hongil Park, the one and only, the leader that we have, we usually say he's a captain for our ATOMY cruise, right? And unfortunately, probably only Korean be able to see this on the YouTube. But I believe we can share the website later. There is a TV call show Blueberry, and then they talked about ATOMY. Right, so it's a national broadcasting station. They talked about ATOMY business or ATOMY company itself. Right, and I think there's somebody created an English subtitle, so you'll be able to watch that. So probably you can go to YouTube and then you can type ATOMY Blueberry, then you'll be able to find the YouTube. So what that station was talking about, ATOMY's growth, right? ATOMY's growth, and plus, you know what this picture's talking about? I know it's in Korean. It's just a screen capture from the YouTube, but this graph is talking about the revenue growth of DealTech Korea. And I'm sure you all know, you have to know right now what's a DealTech. So DealTech is a company manufacture our famous, everybody's favorite toothbrush. So imagine, this is before ATOMY, it was their revenue, but after they start distributing their toothbrush to ATOMY, their revenue has been grown tremendously. Right? Isn't it amazing? And this, as I mentioned, this is a growth of ATOMY's revenue itself. So this one is I captured from the TV show called Blueberry, and this one was a different interview. So the interview, private interview of CEO Hungry Park, MTN, I think it's like Money Today News, CEO Park was invited as a guest speaker. So ATOMY also made a public appearance to share ATOMY's success secret. Then why ATOMY is so special, and why so many people are in love with ATOMY products? Let's look at it. Everybody in this room, yes, we are from different countries, different gender, different age. Everything about us all different. But the one thing we have in common, we all are consumers, right? As a consumers, what are we looking for? As a consumers, we always look for good quality product in a very affordable price. Doesn't really matter. As a consumer, that's what people looking for. That's what consumers looking for around the world. Therefore, ATOMY is open 14 different countries, and they're doing so well because of this business concept, right? ATOMY always promised to distribute absolute quality, absolute price product. And we call it masstige strategy. Even the word itself is nice, right? Masstige. Right? So prestige item for the mass. So all the product we are using it at ATOMY, I'm sure once you use it, you kind of fall in love with the quality of ATOMY product. And you have to come back to ATOMY because you fell in love with the price also. Where will you find this quality product in that price range? So we're really winning a heart of all the consumers around the world. So based on that business strategy, you probably questioned, then how ATOMY able to provide that top quality product in that low price? How? Because we as a consumer, we don't know all the logic, how it works. But when we go shopping, we know one thing, right? If the product price is good, if the product price is high, it must be a good product, right? And then when somebody says it's a really good product, and we know that, we just assume it's gonna be a very high price. But ATOMY, it kind of changed all the equations. We're able to use amazing quality product in a very affordable price, and how it can be explained through the slide you see over here. So ATOMY doesn't get involved in terms of manufacturing or any of the research and development. Everything is done by Colma Korea and Carey. So Colma Korea and Carey, they joint venture, and they came up with a Colmar B&H, so it stands for beauty and health. And ATOMY and Colma B&H do have a perpetual, lifetime perpetual agreement that all the product manufactured by Colma B&H, ATOMY's one and only company, will distribute. Isn't it amazing? So even if there will be a competitor who's trying to copy our quality price, we probably won't be able to compete what we have. Right? So once you kind of understand the slide that you see in front of you, you probably understand how ATOMY able to provide that top quality product in that affordable price, because ATOMY doesn't get involved in terms of manufacturing or research and development. No money has been spent on that sector. Our famous CEO Hungry Park. So he just explains it. ATOMY doesn't get involved in distribution. What he does instead, for example, with the DealTech, so I just showed a slide how their sales revenue has went up after they start distributing their product through ATOMY. So CEO Hungry Park, it's busy looking for the manufacturer who will distribute their top quality product to ATOMY. So he's the one who's making negotiation with the manufacturer, right? So once he found that DealTech toothbrush manufacturer, right, that the company, he will make a deal with that DealTech CEO, right? Can you change this? Can you upgrade that? And then can you negotiate on this price? Because once you distribute to ATOMY, how many consumers? Do you know how many consumers? You can say the numbers. So we can say how many members we have so far. If you have registered members recently, you know the number increased to 2000. So ATOMY has in over 14 different countries, and then I don't know how many consumers. So it's even let's say 5 million consumers are buying ATOMY, the DealTech toothbrush. Imagine, right? So many of the manufacturers in Korea, I think not just in Korea, around the world, trying to distribute their product through ATOMY, right? Because there is a buying power, right? So that kind of explain. It's not all. I think it's not all the company that manufacture through ATOMY. I think there are more number of numbers. Probably there are companies there that you are familiar with. I'm sure you guys probably nodding what's a McNulty company it's for, right? And this one over here, I know it's in Korean, but if you've been drinking red ginseng, probably you're familiar with that lettering. And this is a place where we're getting our food options. And there are so many, you all know, So those are the manufacturer where they are distributing products to ATOMY. Right? So you know what? Do some funny adventures, right? When you get ATOMY product, look at where's manufacturer, right? Because when you look at our Cafe Arabica or Arabica coffee, you will probably see McNulty. And then when you look at our toothbrush, you will see the DealTech. So do some fun finding which company manufacture product for ATOMY, and ATOMY is the one who's distributing products to 14 different countries. So not only distributing product from Korea to Canada or Korea to USA, what other strategy that ATOMY has been introduced? We call it GSS Strategy. You can see on the screen. GSS Strategy stands for Global Sourcing, Global Sales. So not only product manufacturing in Korea, if there are any product, good quality product manufactured in different countries, ATOMY willing to distribute through ATOMY online platform, right? So great example. What we have in Canada, we have you can see over here, we have Sandwich Lover. Sandwich Lover is not from Korea. Sandwich Lover is not from USA. Sandwich Lover, actually, it's manufactured in ATOMY Taiwan, right? And then our the famous patch. All right, I'm sure everybody have a patch at home in your purse. The patch also is coming from ATOMY Taiwan. Okay, and then our Cambodian pepper, the Campo pepper is coming from Cambodia. So we're not only gonna use the product manufactured in Korea, we'll be also able to use the product manufactured in different countries, and through ATOMY, we will be able to use those products. This is kind of interesting thing that I found on the ATOMY magazine. I know it's in Korean, but you can see the graph going up. This is a graph for export amount, right? Because you know ATOMY is in Korea and opened 14 different countries. So which means ATOMYs are busy exporting all their products to 14 different countries. And these are the graph growing. And 2019, ATOMY received the export tower award, and it was $100 million. Right? It was a huge amount, $100 million. And for in Korea, it was a very first time for Neo-American company to receive that export tower amount of $100 million. Right? And you can see number here, right? The first, second, third, fourth, fifth. ATOMY, they came up with which item is kind of popular in domestic and export. So this one, first line, it's for domestic, and then this is for the export. So this part I was able to put it in English. So number one, in domestic, Korea itself, and even exporting, Hemoim is number one. And I'm sure everybody will agree on this one, right? Hemoim is number one in terms of the people who wanted to try the product, not only in Korea, of course, all the other countries. Number two, it's a bit different. In Korea, absolute skincare set, but to export, second items, most popular is probiotics. Right? So look at your cabinet. Do you all have probiotics at your home? So number three, probiotic in Korea, but to export, toothpaste. Right? Toothpaste. And number four, toothpaste in Korea, but absolute skincare. I was a bit surprised. I thought absolute skincare set will be the second the amount to export, but actually it was at fourth, right? And I'm sure you'll probably very amazed with this one. Sorry. Number 5. Do you see number 5? Out of all that product that we have, Cafe Arabica. Cafe Arabica is the 5th rank to export to 14 different countries. Okay, then if you are a member, even if you're a member, probably you have visited our ATOMY website. And if you're not a member, I'm just gonna tell you, don't be surprised, because if you go to the website and if you don't log in with your ID, what will happen? You will see non-member price. So some people, Aeri, there has been a price increase. I got a phone call like probably 2 months ago, like really middle of the night, and the member forgot to really log in and just went to the website and click on the Absolute Skincare, and she saw the price 370. Aeri, what happened with ATOMY? ATOMY all of a sudden increased the price of the product, and then I told her, did you log in? Because once she logged in, she noticed that it changed to the member price. The member price of ATOMY's Absolute Skincare set is 270. But if you don't log in, if you just go to ATOMY website and if you click on the shopping mall, all the price that you will be see, it's a non-member price. Right? So just that's some one information you can share to your members. So as you can see from here, that ATOMY, when you go to ATOMY Canada website, there are how many categories here? So there's a hemohim section, a special section for hemohim, and there's a health category, and beauty, personal, home, food, and more, like like shopping bag or brochures. So all the things, most of the things that you need at home, you'll be able to purchase from our ATOMY shopping mall. And let's go in a little bit more detail. I don't have enough time to talk about all the products, because I wish I could talk about all the product that we love to use, but I'll just pick some of the product that I personally enjoy using it, and some of the product that people, I'm getting a great feedback from consumers who are already using the product. I'm sure you already have tried our Absolute hair care set, right? Absolute shampoo, I'm seeing a thumbs up, right? Absolute hair care, Absolute shampoo, Absolute conditioner, Absolute treatment. If you have tried it, probably you have noticed a difference in the color, the herbal shampoo and Absolute shampoo. If you are drinking hemohim, probably you might think that, oh, it kind of looks like a hemohim color. It kind of smells like a hemohim too. I've seen it on the Korean ATOMY Korea website that they are kind of illustrating this this ATOMY Absolute hair care set as, we're drinking hemohim, right? So we're taking hemohim internally, right? But they said pour hemohim. So herbal shampoo, it contains 10 different ingredients. But do you want to know how many ingredients this Absolute shampoo has? So this is the special Absolute hair line. It contains 28. Just remember that number. People ask you, what is the difference between the herbal shampoo and just Absolute shampoo? You won't be able to memorize all the names, but just tell the number difference. Herbal shampoo has a 10 different number of herbal ingredients, but Absolute hair care line, they have added 28. And out of 28, 3 ingredients are exactly same from hemohim. So we're taking hemohim, and we also using hemohim for our scalp. Okay, so if you really want to, have a healthy looking hair, and if you want to prevent from hair loss and all the hair issues, just try Absolute hair care set, right? And some of the people worrying about the harmful ingredient, SLS or SLES, Absolute shampoo doesn't have any of it, right? So it's really mild ingredients. Even everybody can use it. Even children, they can use it, right? So mild ingredient has been used. So shampoo, it really cleans your scalp. As you'll know, your scalp also has kind of pores, right? So our Absolute shampoo really thoroughly cleans the pores. So it really kind of prevents hair loss, right? So you really kind of feel cleans. And with the conditioner, you're gonna feel like glossy looking hair. And if your hair really needs extra care, once a week or twice a week, try treatment. Try the treatment. It's gonna help you your hair to restore the color or restore the texture of your hair, right? And the next product I have is ATOMY Probiotic 10 plus. Now I know it's like now like 12 plus. When you go, why they 10 plus? If when you go to our ATOMY website, probably you will see different number of lactobacilli. All those lactobacilli have a different functions, right? And why we take probiotic? Some people think that people taking probiotic just to go to washroom, regularly. Yes, that's one of the reasons. But if you Google a little bit about probiotic, you know, our stomach, our intestine, we call it like a second brain, right? Second brain of our body, and that our intestine contains like traps like 70% of the bacteria. Right, it contains a lot of bacteria because what we eat, because we're not really eating organic all the time. So by taking probiotic, it's looking after all those harmful bacteria, and it kind of promotes all the good bacteria. And for children, probiotic is must too, because it kind of help them to boost up their immune system. Right, so it's not only make you to go to washroom regularly, it's gonna really cleanse out your internal. And one more thing, if you're taking hemohim, if you're taking any other supplement, you know, we have a spirulina, we have, you know, red ginseng, we have omega-3. There are so many other supplements. If you're taking supplement and if you want to see the benefit of the supplement, taking probiotic is a must. Right? Because if there are a lot of harmful bacteria, those bacteria is the one we will be end up eating those supplements you're taking it. So if you want to really see the benefit of those supplements, it's better for you to take probiotic and look after your health of your intestine first, and then take those supplements, right? Who doesn't have this? Who doesn't carry this in your purse? I'm sure even the gentlemen out there, you know what? Take it. Because why not, right? We all have hands, right? And we all want the soft hands. And one thing I figured out, when I take this out, and I'm sure everybody have a similar experience. When you take this out and when you apply it, you probably notice that some people kind of looking at you. Because why? You know, the color of that tube itself, it's kind of vibrant. It's really pretty color. And once you apply that hand cream on your hand, it kind of create there's a like natural sense. And people kind of come and ask. It's not about the head lotion. They come and ask first, what kind of perfume are you using? It's really natural. And then when I mentioned about ATOMY hand therapy and in the price, they all, you know what? I just want to get one if you have extra, right? So ATOMY hand therapy comes to four different kinds in a one box and two different functions. This pink and blue, it works on the brightening of your skin, brightening of your hands. Right, so you really look after the brightening of your hands. So it's like really moisturizing. And this green and brown, right? So green and browns help with the wrinkles, right? So where are you gonna find the hand therapy has this amazing functions, right? So pink and blue helps with the brightening of your hands, and the green and blue help with the wrinkles of your hand, right? So just in your purse, not only one, just bring a pack. Right? Bring a combo, either pink with the green or blue with the brown. And I'm sharing this to you at, you know, just as a sales tip, right? This is a great item for the gift, right? If you're not really sure what to give it out, this is a perfect gift. Once people get it, you know what? They always come and ask, can I get one more, right? And can you tell me where can I get this product? Okay. I know there are half of the people. Oh no, I don't know how many gentlemen here, except then everybody looking for the lipstick. And I'm a person who haven't really used a lipstick before, but after, even I'm wearing lipstick right now, ATOMY lipstick, what makes it different? There are 5 different types of oils in it. Because when we talk about lipstick, we don't really talk about the ingredient. We just talk about the, how it applies on our lips and the color stuff. But the reason I fell in love with the lipstick, I even sharing to many people, you know what? Try our lipstick. Even if you're not a fan of lipstick, try our lipstick, because there are 5 different types of flower oil. Right? By adding 5 different types of flower oil, it really moisturizes your lips. And many of the feedback, the people who used to use lipstick before, they say, you know what, I look good with the lipstick in the morning, but middle of the day after eating, I get chappy lips. But after they switch to ATOMY lipstick, what they say, you know what, my lips, I feel moisturized the whole day. And if you kind of feel, I didn't put it on the slide, but if you kind of feel dry with our lipstick, what you can do, we have another solution. We have ATOMY Lip Glow. So you can just bring this 2-pack, right? ATOMY lipstick, and with the ATOMY Lip Glow, you will be able to have a moisturized, right? With the vivid color, moisturized lips throughout the day, right? So far we have 3 different colors, and I figured it out. This burgundy color, it's sold out in East area. East region, like for us living in Toronto, right? It has been sold out. Hopefully it come back soon. The color, I'm not sure whether you can see it. This one is 404. That's the color I'm wearing right now, 404. Yes, last product I want to talk about is our coffee. So we have 2 different options, right? If you love drinking black, you have options for cafe Arabica black. And if you like 3-in-1, what it means, coffee, sugar, cream. But what makes our Cafe Arabica different from all the 3-in-1 coffee you see on the retail market? Instead of cream, what they have used casein. So casein was a kind of new word for me too. So casein is basically the milk powder, but even the milk, it contains a fat, right? Contains the fat. So from the milk, they have eliminate the fat and they made into a powder, milk powder without the fat. So they that's what they call it, casein. So coffee, sugar, casein, right? So milk powder has been added for the 3-in-1. You know, the people who has stomach issue, people usually get an upset stomach after taking 3-in-1 coffee. Once they try our Cafe Arabica, they say, you know what, my stomach feels fine. Yeah, I don't have any issues on my stomach. I feel okay. So probably that's why Cafe Arabica is like a 5th rank in terms of export, right? And you know, these days, people posting pictures. I think even ATOMY Canada 2 times ago, when they posted or when they showed on online seminar, our general manager of ATOMY Canada has shown us how to make a dalgona coffee. Right? So if you haven't, try after this Zoom seminar. You can try with our Cafe Arabica. Right? I have tried it. It tastes amazing. Right? I usually use 2-pack and then the sugar and with the blender. You will enjoy. You don't really need to go cafe anymore. You will be enjoying the dalgona coffee at the convenience at home. Right? So those are the products that I just want to share. Then we talk about the top quality product and the product we need to use every day. But we're not just here to use those products. Why we are here? Because we want to know, with all the great tools that we have, how can we create an income, right? And then the reason I fell in love with ATOMY, because we're not really getting just regular income, right? The reason I've been doing ATOMY for almost 60 years, right? And I'm crazy about this because through ATOMY, we are creating passive income, like residual income. That's a key part, right? People who are making active income because of this crisis, their income has been stopped. But I have heard from some leaders through the Zoom sessions, because remember we have global leaders Zoom meeting, and we had a Zoom session with 2 of the Korean leaders, and they said surprisingly their income has been increased. Right? Why is that? Right? Because all the things we talked about, it's an online platform and we're dealing with the daily necessary product, right? Okay. Before I go into all the details, I'm just gonna give you the brief points, the key points of ATOMY business, right? No joining fee, no starter package, right? So even just that part, we kind of really stands out different from all the MLM company out there. And no automatic reordering. You don't have to, you can just order whenever you want to. Even if you don't order once a year, trust me, your ID will be expired, but ATOMY Canada not gonna call you, how come you didn't buy anything, right? So no automatic reordering, so no pressure as a consumer. So you don't have to sign up. Only reason you're signing up to buy ATOMY product in member price. right? No physical store needed. We mentioned that, right? ATOMY is online platform. We do business through online. No annual fee, sales quotas. Another no-no, which is a good thing for all of us. And ATOMY is a binary system, unlimited level global ID. Not to worry, I'll go a little bit more detailed information. And you will be able to get commissions and daily payout. And we have a fair ceiling cap system. You want to know how much? Okay, stay tuned. I'll tell you a bit later how much is the cap, how much the maximum we're going to get, right? And we, ATOMY also has a master's promotion. And if you're qualified, you'll be able to get 2 times a month, right? Another amazing thing, amazing feature about ATOMY. And then I'm sure you, like many of us here, I'm sure we all are parents, right? As parents, this is the one thing that we really wanted to give it to our kids. ID inheritance system, like 3 generations, right? Like we are working hard, not just for us, our own benefit, right? All the income, all the things that we have created from ATOMY, we'll be able to give it to our son and daughter, right? And then they can also give it to their son and daughters, right? 3 generation. How many companies out there will give that option? Even if you're a CEO of one company, not CEO, that's a different story because you own the company. Let's say you are kind of board member. You're a board member. You're getting a like 6-digit figure income. But if you stop working there, right? If you stop working there, if the company disappear, will you be able to pass on your income? I don't think so. But everything we do at ATOMY, right? If you're making, let's say, even $10,000, right? You work so hard for 5 years, 10 years, and you're making $10,000, you'll be able to pass it on to next generation. Isn't it amazing? So powerful. We'll be able to create a safety net for our children. Okay, let's go a little bit more detail. So I just mentioned that we don't have to pay anything to become a member. Only reason we're signing up, because ATOMY is an online platform, you need to create an account. In order for you to purchase online, you need to create an account. And once you become a member, in order for you to renew your ID next year, you need to purchase a product. You need to purchase a product within that 12 months. Right? Doesn't matter how many product you buy, doesn't matter how many number of times, you need to buy a product in a year, right? Even if you just buy a 1 box of toothbrush for 1 year, that's still fine. But I'll be questioning, why would you just buy a 1 box of toothbrush for a whole year, right? But if you become a member, and if you don't buy any product for a whole year, what will happen? There will be a warning sign and then your ID will be expired. In order to prevent that from happening, you just need to buy any product. No certain rule, any product from ATOMY Online Shopping Mall. What's the cheapest product that ATOMY Canada has? It's an Eco Ziploc bag. So even if you buy $3.50 Eco Ziploc bag, your ID will be renewed to next year. Right? So this is the information that you need to remind yourself, and then always don't forget to mention it to the new partner or your existing partners. Okay, so as I mentioned earlier, that ATOMY is a binary system. So basically, everything starts from you. You are creating 2 groups, not 2 people. You're creating 2 groups who will do business with you. Right? And not only, ATOMY is not really looking for our business partner, you are looking for people who will love to use the ATOMY product, right? So you're creating a consumer group, right? From those consumers, they will become a business people like yourself, right? So ATOMY is a binary system, and this is a key. Me with no marketing experience before, I didn't really know the value, right? How amazing unlimited level is. Right? But I'm hearing from many people who has experience. They say ATOMY business is possible, and everybody can become successful as long as they don't give up because of unlimited levels. If you happen to know million people around the world, you will be able to register them under you, and then you'll be able to get benefit from all the people that you have registered. So unlimited, basically there's no restriction. You can just keep on registering members, and then you'll be able to get benefit from all the people that you have registered, right? let's say one member registered last year, and then she was able to register 10,000 members. If that last 10,000 member purchased a box of toothbrush, that 5,000 PV will be banked to all that 9,999 members, right? So that's unlimited levels. You don't really have to profile before you registering members. You can register anybody who will love to use ATOMY product, right? And for me, this is my favorite part, global ID. If ATOMY says we only able to register members in Canada, probably it wasn't that interesting, it wasn't attracted to me, so probably I just remain as a consumer. But I love the concept of online shopping. I mean, global online shopping. Plus, we'll be able to reach out global consumers. We can target global consumers. And then I show you the previous slide that ATOMY trying to open in 60 different countries. And so far, ATOMY opened in 14 different countries. So if you happen to know people from those different countries, you can register them under your group as a consumer or business people. So you don't have to physically move around to register them. ATOMY already created an amazing system. As long as you have their information, they'll be able to register, and then they'll be able to place an order, or they'll be able to do the business on their original country, right? Okay, let's talk a little bit detail about the point, right? There are two different types of points. There are personal points and the group point. Personal point as a word says, any product that you purchase by using your own ID. When you log in with your own ID, and then when you make a purchase, of course, it will be accumulated under your personal ID, right? And then when you go to the website, when you go to my office, if you see any PB other than your own purchase, if you see any PB coming from your left and right, we call it group purchase. Any of your down member purchase of ATOMY product, we call it group PV. So based on that information, you will be compensated from ATOMY. So when you go to ATOMY website, you're not only seeing how much you're going to pay, right? The price of the product, you will also see the PV of each product. And if you are doing business, I'm sure most of you are doing the ATOMY as a business. What we interest the most, PV. When there's a new product launching, what we want to know, how much PV is it gonna be, right? Because to us, PV is really equal to money. Okay, how does it really work? First, in order for you to qualify to get commission, right? There's a qualification. If you have a zero PV, even if your partners, your members, your consumers buy a lot of product, zero benefit for you, right? So there are certain qualification in order for you to receive a commission from ATOMY. So your personal PV has to be 10,000 to 300,000, right? Even if you don't have a 10,000, what will happen? Let's say you just have 7,000 PV. If you only have a 7,000 PV, doesn't matter what happened under your group. Even if they buy Hemohim or Absolute, doesn't matter what product they're purchasing it, you won't bank under your group purchase, right? You won't be seeing those PV. System starts recognizing and accumulating PV when your personal PV becomes minimum 10,000, right? And the reason I put it to 10,000 to 300K, you know what we're doing as a business, right? So let's try to have a 300,000 as soon as possible, right? And you want to know, okay, 10,000 PB, what should I buy? Okay, 2 boxes of toothbrush will qualify you to get the 10,000. And you probably wonder, 3,000, 300,000, what should I buy? You don't have to, because I mentioned it from the previously that ATOMY don't have a quota or any deadline, nothing, right? ATOMY not gonna give you the set line. You have to accumulate your 300,000 PV in a certain time. We don't even have a rule. You can take your own step, right? You can take on your own step to accumulate 300,000 PB. But once you start using ATOMY product, honestly, trust me, you cannot stop. You keep on, you really want to change all your household items to ATOMY. I came up with a calculation. If you want to have a 300,000 quickly, the 4 boxes of Hemohim and Absolute. because those are the two signature products that ATOMY has it. And once you try the product, once you have that amazing experience, and once you have a glowing skin after using Absolute, I'm sure so many people will ask a question. So you want to know how to get 10,000, 2 boxes of toothbrush, and how to get 300, the 4 boxes of Him plus the Absolute skincare set. So that will qualify you to have the 300,000 PV. After that, next thing, what you need to look for, you have to look for 300 from your group. So once your personal PV has been complete, you have to work on 300 from the group, and that qualify for you to get a commission. And probably you want to know how much you're getting it. So I'll give you the chart. So once your personal PV set for 300, the first level is $70, and then it keep on going up, right? But under the condition, in order for you to get 140, it's not only group PV 700, your personal PV also needs to be 700, right? Not to forget that part. Next one, 1.5, and then when your group get 1.5, you get the $300. So it keep on going up. But one thing, see, when your group gets 6 million, you get 750, but ATOMY doesn't ask you to have more personal PV. 2.4, that's a one keynote, right? 2.4 is a maximum PV that ATOMY company requires one individual to have. That's a maximum PV. You don't need to have 10 million. You don't need to have a 5 million. Even if you have that many million PV, you're not going to get more commission, right? So 2.4 is the maximum personal PV you can have. And the question, okay, what should I do once I complete 2.4 million? Then you will be a happy news for your partners. So if you want to buy any product, but you don't need any more PV after 2.4, you'll be buying a product under your partner's ID, right? So you're helping them with the PV, and then it's also going to help you to create a commission. Okay, I was talking, but it doesn't mean that the income stops there. It goes to 20 million and 50 million daily. You'll be able to get $1,500. Am I hearing a cheering from the back? $1,500 daily. And remember, when I was talking about the business model key points, we have a cap, right? So this is a cap. So I'm sure everybody joined in the Zoom meeting. Our starting point must be different, right? But we are all heading to this goal, right? $1,500. And okay, let me clarify. $1,500 daily commission. It's not monthly. It's not yearly. It's a daily commission. So imagine you're getting $1,500 daily. In Canada, let's say if you're getting $1,500 daily, ATOMY doesn't give you a commission on Sunday. So 26 days, almost $40,000. Happy? Satisfied? Okay, so that was general commission. ATOMY has two different ways to get commission, right? General commission based on the PVs that you're getting in, right? Based on how much your consumers purchasing a product. And after that, there's another way for you to get extra bonus. We call it master's bonus. As you can see on the slide that there are 7 different steps in ATOMY. And how you're gonna get there? You won't be able to go there by yourself, right? From sales master to imperial master, without the teamwork, without your team members, without your consumers, you won't be able to do it. And just to give you a quick idea, right? Master's bonus, you'll be able to collect it. In order for you to get master's bonus, you'll be able to challenge 2 times a month. As you can see from this calendar over here, 1st to 15, you see the color yellow, 1st to 15, and 16 to the end of the month, right? So once you meet the qualification within the 15 days, so there's a 2 window period for you to challenge. Once you meet that, you're also collecting master's bonus. Remember the $1,500 daily commission, we call that general commission. General commission, you'll be able to collect 4 times a month in ATOMY, right? Because ATOMY directly deposits your bank account every Tuesday, right? So 4 times a month. And if you also qualify to get this master's bonus, so total 6 times, right? Okay, how you will be able to qualify for sales master. So I just mentioned, I just showed on the calendar that there's a 2 times a month, the first 15 or 16 to the end of the month. Sales master, your personal PV has to be 700K too, not 300. Your personal PV has to be 700. And then your left group, right group, doesn't matter. Many people ask how many members should I have? No, ATOMY don't care about how many members. They're just looking at the number of PVs that you're collecting it, right? 15 or end of the month. Have you collected 2.5? Then you'll be qualified as a sales master. All the pictures that you see here, Hemohim, the Fame, even CareSat, those are the price. So one-time promotional gift that you'll be getting it for you achieving the sales master. Okay, you saw the 7 different mastership, right? So sales master is the only mastership that you'll be seeing a number, right? 2.5, 2.5. But let's see the diamond master. You don't see any number. Basically from diamond master, what you're doing, you are sharing how you went for sales master. You're sharing your experience. You want to duplicate to 4 partners. And then one amazing thing is you need to challenge at the same time. So imagine without close relationship, without the trust, without the teamwork, you won't be able to, right, achieve this diamond master, right? You are including yourself, your 4 sales master, including the whole team running together within that given period, right? So 4 sales master challenging at the same time, then you're becoming a diamond master. And for you becoming a diamond master, you are getting the same gift from a sales master. Above that, you are getting a tablet, right? So share modes master, star master is all same scenario, So I'm just gonna skip and I'm just gonna go to final mastership. We have Imperial Master, right? So how we can qualify as Imperial Master. Your personal PV 2.4, as I mentioned, 2.4 is a maximum PV that ATOMY requires individual to have. And you're gonna make 4 Crown Master. This has been given, the number has been given by, like leaders who already achieved the Imperial Masters or the people really good with the numbers. In order for you to become an Imperial Master, yes, 4 Crown Master, but under it needs the Star Master, Share Moves Master, exact number of Sales Master you need, you better write it down, 972. You need a 972 Sales Master exactly. But of course, when you're going for the mastership, especially Imperial Master, you're not gonna work with the exact numbers, which means you need at least like a 1,200 Sales Masters challenging at the same time. Isn't it amazing teamwork? Right? But for you achieving that, see, I don't have enough space to put all this promotional gift you're getting it, right? You're getting a car, you won't be driving the car, so you're getting a chauffeur, and you're getting a personal secretary, and you're getting a personal office, and you're getting a credit card of like $10,000. Because once you become an Imperial Master, probably you have a lot of partners, a lot of members that you have to go and support to help out. So company also supporting you to help them out, right? So you're getting a credit card of $10,000, and I think for travel ticket, I think 10 nights, 11 days, the cruise, and I was hoping I was going to put this, one big picture. How much is this? $1 million cash bonus when you become an Imperial Master. So this is just a one-time bonus, right? But imagine you're getting $1 million cash bonus, and every month you are getting, every day you are getting $1,500. Every day can be a Christmas to all of us, isn't it? Right? So that's the last mastership in ATOMY, and that's the goal that we have. We all want to go to Imperial Master. Everybody in this room, and then everybody doing ATOMY with us, we want all of us to reach the mastership, Imperial Master, and we want to feel that $1 million, right? I'm sure you all are excited to get there, to feel the $1 million. Why ATOMY special and why people fall in love with ATOMY? Because of this diagram over here, right? Fair ceiling system, right? Doesn't matter when you start, right? Because you started 10 years ago, because you started 5 years ago, it doesn't guarantee you that you're getting higher income, right? Doesn't matter when you start. Since ATOMY has the cap income level, we are all gonna get there together, right? Isn't it wonderful? So that therefore, even in this even in this Zoom meeting, right, we're not in a one line, right? We are all on the camera, but we're all different groups. But we're able to share the information. We will be able to share the tips because we all share the same goal, not different goals, right? So I think this one explains better. Doesn't matter when you start, doesn't matter when you join ATOMY, doesn't matter when you decided to do it as a business, we are all heading for that same goal, right? So we will be able to really share that like a super synergy because of we have the same goal. We want to help each other to get there together. Imagine before we were saying, you know, let's go for $50,000 a month. Amazing life, right? $50,000 a month. But some of the leaders, even CEO part, he increased it. Since ATOMY is growing so much, you can even get $100,000 a month. So not anymore $50,000, right? If you go crazy, and then if you're having members everywhere around the world, you can even get $100,000 a month. I'm sure some people are like, what, $100,000? Let's work for it. So it's not $50,000 anymore. We can get up to $100,000 a month. So I'm sure all of you are very excited to know about that information. ATOMY, they already provide us with good quality, top quality product in the very affordable price. That's a one gift already that we got, right? And we already got the website where we're gonna work on. We have a great system, but other than that, ATOMY also create a success system where we can learn. Because in order for us to become as a leader or a business person, we won't be able to do it without learning. So they're providing that success system where we can to learn continuously, where we can build all those the foundations to do ATOMY business. I just changed the information bit here because before ATOMY provided one-day seminar, so which is usually happening in a hotel, but as you know, because of the crisis happening currently, they changed it to online YouTube seminar, right? We just had one last Saturday, and there will be one May 30. So ATOMY currently providing online YouTube seminar. So there's no gap. Even if we won't be able to have a seminar in a hotel, that we can continuously inviting people to online seminar. And I think, to me personally, I'll be able to invite more people who aren't able to go to the hotel because of their personal issues or they're busy. But now, you know what, in the convenience of on your cell phone, just sitting on front of the TV, you'll be able to log on to YouTube seminar. So I think we can share to many people to join our online YouTube seminar. And CH ATOMY is a great option that you have where you can hear from CEO Hungry Park or many leaders' success story. If you want to know a bit more about the product, you can also find those information from our CH ATOMY local center program. Currently, we don't have it, because we won't be able to go to the center, but we replace it with a Zoom meeting. If there's no crisis happening right now, probably we'll be all at the center running this Tuesday seminar. But since we're not going to center, everything has to be replaced to this online meeting. So local center program, even if it's not really happening at the center, everything has to be replaced to the Zoom meeting. So ATOMY creating success system for us to learn continuously, right? So we can grow as a leader and then create an amazing team to become an Imperial Master. Nice. One last slide that I have. Yes, we all have a dream, right? And we all want to become successful, but without goal, we won't be able to get there. We have a dream, right? And everybody desires to become successful, but in order to do that, we have to have, daily goal, weekly goal, yearly goal, or 5-year goal. We need to have those goals. And our amazing CEO Hungry Park, he created that template already. When you go to our ATOMY website, you will be able to see life scenario. Right? Through life scenario, you'll be able to create your life goals, which will make you step closer to success. And then, I'm sure you all have your own team meeting, like one-on-one meeting with your sponsor. Through those meetings, you'll be able to come up with the goals, which will make you step closer to success.